Alright guys, so I'm gonna talk a bit about Geese in Season 2. And Geese has been hit with the Nerf Hammer. Harada saw main man death combo on... Oh god, I got a sub. Gotta thank the holy subber.
Congrats, Daddy.
Thank you so much, Black Mamba. Maybe you can even hear Wilhelm crying in the background here. Soon I'm gonna have to help the girlfriend, I think. Little Wilhelm, mostly calm though. Thanks so much for resubbing, Black Mamba. I really appreciate it, sir. Thank you. So, Geese has been hit with the Nerf Hammer. His combo damage has been reduced quite a lot. 2 on its own does less damage. That hurts him because we usually like to link those 2s. So overall, that does less. The follow-up there, that kick and the sweep, they both have got reduced damage from 23 to only 20. So this added up with the standing 2 nerf, it's a big nerf on his combo damage. And maybe this is fair. His combo damage was enormous in Season 1, and it still is decent, you know. He still has decent damage, guys. But it's a nerf. It's absolutely a big nerf for Geese. And I never thought Geese was broken. Sure, he could wreck you if he got you airborne, but he had a difficult time doing so. I never thought this guy was broken, to be honest. Raigo Reppuken nerfed damage overall. Only 36. Raging Storm, nerf damage. Now does 43. Used to do more. So that sucks. So that's also gonna affect this classic wall combo, of course. Oh god, okay. We got the... Classic wall combo here is gonna do reduced 25. I think that used to do 28 or something. Oh my god, how dare they nerf him. I like that they buffed this string. It's completely useless. Free got a buff. It's better on hit. It's not minus 14 on block, it's minus 13, but not a move you would use a lot. But here is a big nerf. 1+2 used to be a counter hit knockdown. It now knocks down on normal hit, but it used to be safe at minus 9. Now it's minus 14. Brian is gonna jet upper you, you know. It's not a huge reward, you know. You get back 2 if you're very close to them. That's absolutely a nerf. And forward 4 is minus 13 instead of minus 14. This is a buff, not a huge buff. And this is a big nerf. Forward 1+2 is much worse on block and on whiff. He recovers much slower. This used to be his go-to spam mid-launcher. You won't be able to spam it as much anymore. So it's worse on block and on whiff. But it recovers slightly faster on hit, so you can do standing 2 now afterwards. But I don't think the staple has changed. It's still down 4. So yeah, the faster recovery. I don't know yet if that's gonna help us get more damage. I don't think so. So these are nerfs to key moves and an overall damage nerf to the whole character. Down forward 1-4, like forward 4, minus 13, not minus 14. But opponent is closer on block now. That sucks. Down 4 does 1 more damage. Used to do 14, now does 15. Okay. They should have buffed it to 30 damage, don't you guys think? Probably not. Back 1-2 does 1 more damage now. Last hit does 18 instead of 17. Minor buff. Minor buff. But this is a pretty big buff. His back 2, his old wall bounce move, it's now faster, 24 instead of 28. It does a tiny bit more damage, but interestingly, instead of being -3 on block, a slight disadvantage, it's now +2 on block. So after they guard this, it's still your turn. That's a big buff, actually. That's a big buff. But it's not a buff that makes up for everything else being nerfed. And his amazing tackle, unfortunately, no pushback whatsoever anymore. As you can see, they are right next to you. You recover right next to them. Used to be one of his key moves. Big nerf. Big nerf. They did buff his while standing 1. Used to be... Well, it's his go-to punish for low pokes, not big sweeps, low pokes. On big sweeps, you would do this launch. It's worth noting that while standing 3 now, screw launches. But yeah, it's not a big deal, I think. But buff damage on quarter circle back 1. So when you block lows while standing 1 into quarter circle back 2, now does 32 damage instead of 27. So that's a pretty decent buff. Oh god, they actually nerfed this. It does... The grounded hit now does 10 instead of 15. And you have 1 frame less of advantage to combo here on the knockdown. Oh, okay, why would that get nerfed? Who the hell used that? And lastly, his low parry does 30 damage now, and that's his not the regular low parry, the parry low parry. Damage buff 30 instead of 25, so that's a 5 damage increase. So Geese overall has been changed quite a bit. 1+2 changes him a lot, forward 1+2 changes him a lot. Back to decent buff, but he's got a lot of damage decrease. But probably still a damage monster. Oh my god, I fucking dropped it. But you can really tell that the damage has been nerfed. That in Season 1 was basically death. But now the opponent does have a sliver of, quite a decent sliver of life left. How dare they nerf the damage? So rip Geese, shit combo damage. No, just kidding. Absolutely nerfed Geese Howard, but he's probably still gonna be a good character, but not as good as he was. And I feel that sucks because he never was broken, you know. Of course, Geese with 3 bars would be a monster, you know, he'd parry you into a huge combo, but it was never ridiculous, you know, in my opinion. He always required a lot of work, a lot of high-end execution. So to me, yeah, I don't know if they had to nerf his damage that much. But okay, maybe they did. So that's it for Geese in Season 2.